You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, don't look now, but the Indianapolis Colts, they got something going. They got a little something working out there. Shane Steichen saw Daniel Jones and gave him a little side-eye action and thought, can I turn him into the white Jalen Hurts? Can I do that? Can I turn him into the white Jalen Hurts? Well, I mean, look, a lot of people are out there getting their Daniel Jones apology forms out. And when I looked at the schedule earlier, and we'll look at it, there's a path to 10 wins on here for the Colts and possibly the AFC South title, because the Texans, I'm not sure anybody knows exactly what they are right now, right? So Daniel Jones has been balling the hell out. And I understand Russell Wilson had this fantastic freaking game yesterday, but we've seen Russell Wilson have unbelievable games in the past, and he had a flashback to the old days, Russell did. But can we say it out loud? Are we sure Brian Daboll knows how to coach offense? That he knows how to develop quarterbacks, question mark? Are we sure? Because if Daniel Jones turns out to be a 10-year starter with the Colts, boy, I said, look, I don't know what's going on with the Giants, but they got a fierce, what should be front four. They're not playing any defense. It looks like they didn't develop Daniel Jones. And Brian Daboll had a offensive lineman yesterday that went on a penalty parade. Is he a good coach? Question mark. I would love to know. So this is PFF's rankings through 2 weeks. And again, this is not the end-all, be-all, because there's not a world where I believe Sam Darnold's actually the third best quarterback in football. And obviously, Daniel Jones is not the 8th best quarterback in football, but as of this second, right now, well, he's kind of playing like it now, isn't he? It's pretty interesting what Daniel Jones is doing. This is Daniel Jones. He's 2-0, 71% completion percentage, 588 yards, 9.3 yards per, 2 passing touchdowns. Well, hold on now. He's also got 3 rushing touchdowns. He's got 5 total touchdowns and no picks this year. Yeah, Vanilla Vic. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know Vanilla Vic was a thing. Had y'all heard Vanilla Vic? I missed that one, I guess, somewhere. I really did. So this is his drives this year. Miami, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal. Denver, field goal, touchdown, turned over and downs, touchdown, half, field goal, downs, field goal. This dude is there. One thing can be certain. Daniel Jones is leading the Colts on actual scoring drives. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. And Shane Steichen is running him just enough to jack everything else up for the other offenses. I mean, honestly, Daniel Jones dicing up the number 1 defense in the league is what makes the NFL peak cinema. Yeah. I mean, everybody was like, he played the Dolphins. He played the Broncos yesterday, though. I mean, we thought the Broncos might have the best defense in football this year. They had a great defense last year. We thought historically good defense this year. Yeah, they gave up 29 points to Daniel Jones. To Daniel bleeping Jones. By the way, Jonathan Taylor, his ass is still running. 25 for 165. Daniel Jones, best quarterback in the NFL. Yeah. Look, I would tell Giants fans, look, I'm sorry, but look, I think Jackson Dart can play. Now, whether or not Brian Daboll F's him up, I don't know. But I do think Jackson Dart's a guy. All right? I do. I think he's a guy. This is Daniel right here talking.
Great kick by
Daniel, how would you just describe the finish to this game?
Yeah, it was wild finish, but great kick by Spence. Guys up front did a really good job getting us in position. JT with some good runs, and back and forth game all day, and fun to come out here with a win.
So he drove them down to get them in field goal range, and then they won the game. That's crazy. Daniel Jones suffered 6 years behind the Giants' O-line. Boy, they're trash. That Giants' offensive line is straight trash, homie. And he's now in paradise. Wow. Patrick Mahomes is 0-2. Daniel Jones is 2-0, and that's why the NFL is amazing. Oh, wow, look, there I am. That's your boy right there talking. Right there on the Twitter X. Yeah, Daniel Jones escaping the Giants. That's Peyton. That's Peyton. Oh, no. Stop. I don't want no copyright strike on that song. It's a damn good song, but no copyright strikes, please. Guys, this is him against the blitz. 72% against the Broncos blitz. 268 yards, 2 big-time throws, 0 turnover-worthy plays. He was a 116.8 passer rating against the Broncos blitz. I mean, wow. Wow. That is pretty cool. I ain't going to lie. Jordan Schultz cooked. Petition to retire Daniel Jones from Danny Dimes and move to Indiana Jones. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not new Indiana Jones, but like old Indiana Jones. Yeah, that's good stuff. Daniel Jones to the Colts punter. You're not going to punt too much here. God, guys, who saw this? This is actually funny. It's like NFL passing yard leaders, Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones. I don't know shit about F. Ozark. That's a good show. That really is a good show. I mean, we just don't know. That's wild. It's wild. PFF's got Daniel Jones as the 8th best quarterback in the league right now, and it actually looks accurate. It's only 2 weeks. You know what? It's only 2 weeks, but let me pull this back up because I promised to go through it, so we're going to go through it. Let me just pull this back up. Colts schedule. All right, at Titans. That's winnable. They could be 3-0 going into LA against the Rams. That's probably a loss. 3-1. Raiders at Colts. Look, I think the Raiders are going to be better than people think this year. In fact, I actually think the Raiders are going to win like 9 games. This is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game right here. It's at Indianapolis. Let's go 4-1. Cardinals 5-1. At Chargers. All right, 5-2. All right, Titans at Colts 6-2. At Steelers 6-3. Falcons at Colts 7-3. The hell with it. 7-3. Chiefs. All of a sudden, that game might be really interesting. 7-4. Texans 8-4. At Jags 9-4. At Seahawks 9-5. Niners, you're losing to my Niners. 9-6. Jags 10-6. At Texans. That Texans January 4th game may actually be for the AFC South title. I think there's a world where that's at it, and it could be. There's a world where that could be for an 11th win. You might go 11-6, Colts fans. that world exists. I mean, there's some pivot games in there that could go either way. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. There's also a world where 11-6 becomes 9-8, or 8-9 even. But I think I'm being fair. Notice I still had them losing to my Niners, even in Indianapolis. Look, I think my Niners are going to be real good. And Mac Jones, my boy, showed his ass yesterday. Yep. That's what happens when you get good coaching. Coaching, I can't stress this enough with quarterbacks. Coaching freaking matters. Coaching matters. You're going to see how much it matters when Caleb Williams finally gets benched for Tyson Bagent and he becomes the Chicago Bears starting quarterback for the next 12 years. Coaching matters. Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield. Coaching matters. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.